right, welcome everybody. We are at Bedford, or at Bedford Bulldogs Stadium here, or field in Bedford, New Hampshire. This is the 8th game for the girls varsity soccer team. It is Friday night under the lights, September 24th. So weather today has been rain and more rain, but it seems to have passed for the moment. Get some cloudy skies here. The lights are on. The car horns are on behind us, and we will be seeing the teams take the field here momentarily. So before we forget, I want to thank GTV once again for loaning us the equipment to be able to film these away games for Goffstown. And thank you to David Steffen and all of his help coordinating and jumping through the logistical hoops to accommodate all these different schedules and games. So as we mentioned, the Goffstown Grizzlies are facing the Bedford Bulldogs today, and I'm joined once again by Joe McGrail and our camera operator extraordinaire, Brian Pinard. And today's game is going to be yet another challenge, Joe, to close the first half of the season here. It is not going to be an easy close to the first 8 games.
Battling the top of the league here. So, but Goffstown come into some of these games ready for the test, and other games they've not been, I wouldn't say not ready, but not have as much fire under their step as they needed to. But they did hold Epping. Was it Epping? No, it was
so this is a second time this season. Yeah. First time in the regular season, but you're right, they did face Bedford in Epping during the preseason tournament.
Right
before the start of the season.
And they played them well.
It was a 0-0 game until the final play of the game, which was a set piece, which was a beautiful kick, and it got into the upper corner, and the final whistle blew.
It was a buzzer beater.
Seconds after that.
Yeah.
It was a tie, there was a foul, a goal, boom, game ended. So
if we can come out with playing these same girls, same teams, and playing well, then.
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly a different team since then. I'm sure Bedford is as well. They're looking to start a new win streak. They beat Concord earlier this week in Concord 2-1, and they tied Exeter at home a week ago 3-3. So Exeter had already gotten beat by Pinkerton to break their winning streak, and then Bedford went ahead and tied them here at home. So Exeter's winning streak is officially done now after the loss and then the tie. And in the first 5 games of the season, Bedford's won each one and didn't allow a goal until that 5th game against Nashua North, and that was only 1 goal. So again, strong season for the Bulldogs, unbeaten, and they're certainly looking to keep that streak going here tonight. So Bedford's possessing in our zone here in the opening minute or so. And that ball is going to go out. There's a lot of lines on this field, like a lot of turf multi-use fields. You got to decipher which line is the line. Is it going to be the yellow for the perimeter of the soccer field here?
So Goffstown is coming into this game with a couple injuries, and some having to bench this out a little bit to mend on some injuries. We've got Avery Morin and Allie are both out this game, and I hear that Ava Vaughn may be is playing, but maybe playing with a slight injury.
Yeah, we've seen a few more Goffstown soccer players on the bench tonight. I think for the reasons you just stated, Joe. I think we've got at least one, if not both, of the JV goalies up here for that reason. If Ava's not playing the full game.
Yep. So this is a little bit of a different look just a tiny bit of different look in the opening lineup.
Yep.
Which is good to see. Amy Boucher is able to get a start here and grab some well-deserved minutes.
So a familiar situation here. The opponent pressing in our third of the field. That throw-in's going to go and hit 2 Bedford players before took a somewhat unlucky bounce off of Emma to result in a corner kick here. within the first couple minutes of the game. So we're going to get tested right away here, Joe.
Yeah, it's like first set piece of the game here, and see what we got. See how we can defend this off.
Yeah. So Gosson's got their defense in the box here, and they're looking to mark up. Looks like it's going to be a kick in the air. That's a dangerous kick. Ava comes out and punches it out, and she's going to come all the way out and try to play that. Yeah, oh boy. All they have to do is lob this in, and they can get a goal here. We've got defenders waiting to try to head it away, but they did not get a shot off until Ava was back in, and that shot was over the crossbar. So, wow.
Yeah. That shot probably
that could have ended bad right away.
Yeah, just 5 seconds earlier, and that would have been a different look to that.
So Ava's going to kick it away. Bedford's going to look to possess right away.
A couple of misses by Goffstown.
That took a hop off someone. Is going to go back across the box. Oh, no. And there's a ball is going to stay in bounds for Bedford. Good job by Ava. A little heavy touch there, but she's trying to clear it out. Maya steps into the lane. Well done. She's going to look to take up some space here. Oh, and just missed the connect.
Yeah, it was a nice strong run by Maya.
Yeah, Maddie just missed that connect pass.
They
were just a little bit off sync there, but so looking to contain it, and this is going to get dumped in. So we're seeing possession early on and passing. Not all on the ground though for Bedford. They're looking, or they seem content to maybe just dump it in and then attack and try to pick away at the formation here. So that's a nice cross that came out toward the top of the box, and there was a Bedford player sitting right there waiting for it. So Cat battling in midfield, and we'll get the foul. So it looks like we're going to push up and get our first free kick of the game here. So we've got 4 up. Here's a kick from Maya, and that's a good kick. That's going to get
kick.
right at the defense. Oh, it took a bounce. It just went back to Bedford, though. So now we're going to
that's a good save by Bedford.
Come back.
Keep that ball in.
Yep.
Moving quick.
They're doing well. Oh, nice anticipation by Ari. Just couldn't quite get there. So Bedford's going to kind of play keep away here, and they're going to send that down the corner. They're going to have to cross it, or no, they're going to play it along the side and keep it in. That ball is still in on the far side. Oh, nice teamwork there. Nice job by Maya.
I think
she
Maya
took that
right
off the face. Yeah, she's going to stay down for a moment. And in true Maya fashion, she is right back up on her feet. So good to see for sure. Yeah, things that would send us to the urgent care office. A lot of these players just bounce right back from.
Yep, I'm still laying there on the 25-yard line. I haven't gotten up yet.
Sure, Coach, I'll take a breather. All right, this ball is bouncing around, and we're trying to clear it, but it's been pinned in and trapped pretty well by Bedford's midfield. So here again is, we see this with a lot of teams, and certainly with our team. I'd say 99% of the time it's a punt to midfield. Every now and again we roll it out from the back to try to possess right from the back, but good job maintaining possession. Yeah,
possession.
There's a dump in. That's going to stay in for quite a while. Yep. Oh, Reese almost was able to collect that on her way by the defender. It's a long through ball. Ava's going to come over and collect it just at the edge of the box and pick it up. Long high punt just past midfield.
Yeah, Reese is battling for that. That was the second one straight to her.
Here we go. Here's another lob into our box. And Ava's getting some early workouts in here, just running side to side here, collecting these inbound passes or lobs, I guess. Not really a pass. Certainly not a shot. Yeah,
That's a
so
good ball.
another through ball. Good job by Maya to at least
protect it for a goal
to
kick.
shield it, and it is a goal kick, so well done. I thought that would be a corner kick, but thankfully no.
This may be the first goal kick for Ava. All that action she's seen so far already. This first two, it is Bedford.
Yep, and that ball's staying in. This is a good-sized field. There's a turnaround shot that was on frame. So right now, Bedford's just looking to shoot.
Yeah,
dump it in and chase it, and kind of, keep doing that, I guess, until we show we can possess out of the backfield. There's a long send forward. Cat's going to send it more toward the goal, but again, there's nobody in white to scoop it up. A little bit of a lunge there. We not able to break up the rhythm here of Bedford's passing. Doing a little bit of chasing. And we'll get the ball on a turnover by them.
Yeah, that seems like it's how it's been going for the past 10 minutes here. For us to be able to possess is got to be on one of the errors.
Yeah, we've got to be able to possess to get out. There's no. I think Bedford's strategy is, hey, let's dump it in. Let's get a lot of shots. Goffstown only has one clean sheet on the season. They may remember the preseason game, and want to mix it up a little bit. And until we show, a threat countering or getting possession back and not giving it right back up, that probably will be a good plan for them. So a little bit of a push there, and that's going to be a foul about 30 yards out. So Bedford player taking about 6 yards, really winding up. And she's going to send that right into Ava.
So Ava sends it out quickly.
Yep. And
see if Cat can turn on that. No.
The defense was playing up a little bit more there, and they kept it in front of them.
Yeah.
Again, they look like they're going to play it back if needed. Yep. Nice job by Reese to stay there. Oh, nice ball.
A great ball from Cat.
Oh, a bit of a heavy touch there. But see, that would be an amazing opportunity if we could just make that one extra pass.
Yes, for sure. Those heavy touches.
Yeah. There's a through ball that Maya's going to hit with the back of her heel to slow down. Uh-oh. Yeah, but Maya had her running wide, and the shot as well goes wide.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, this is a talented team, obviously, Joe.
Yes, for sure.
The past few seasons, Bedford's reached the semifinals or the quarterfinals, at least. Since the high school opened in 2007, the Bulldogs have been to the playoffs every year.
Every year, yeah.
And they won the D1 title in 2013. They went to the finals in 2012 and 2014 also. Did not win those games, so they only have the one title despite the 3 finals appearances in that stretch of time. So, and the coach for Bedford has been here a long time, and it's a very mature program.
Yeah,
and obviously with the former GPS, now Seacoast, and club teams right nearby and so forth, there's a lot of club players. Oh, that ball's going to get past the defender if one of the center backs is there to support and keep that from being a threat. Again, Bedford's playing 2 styles right now. They're building up from the back, going very wide and crossing, or they're dumping it in and chasing.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much of that dumping in and chasing game from them as we go through here. We'll see as it progresses.
Right.
But my guess is this playing in wide possession. Now that they've kind of settled in, we're 13 minutes into the game, and they're able to pass to feet, make multiple connections.
Yep. Oh, there's a shot.
And fire off a shot like
yeah.
that. So hopefully Goffstown can start intercepting some of these passes and getting some possession of their own.
Yep, we need a good counter and a good goal and get the momentum shifted here a little bit. So that was a touchback to Maya. And the rest of the defense, that's bouncing off a few people. That's off of Maya again. That's going to get headed around a couple times here. Bedford's going to come down with it. She's going to turn and take a shot here, and she does.
They've got someone in the corner, yep.
And there was someone trying to head it.
That ball is still in play.
Yeah, Bridget did a good job.
Just going to make it out.
Yeah, Bridget was marking that forward that tried to get ahead on it. The Cat coming back for it. Again, here they are looking to just generate pressure, get some shots off. They're going to keep doing that until our formation cracks here. Our defense, our forward doing a pretty good job holding the line. So Bedford wants to be deeper than they are right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've got our forwards now stepping in to try to help pull that ball out.
Yeah.
When it gets a little bit
Here comes a shot,
midfield.
yeah. You can see that shot. They've scored goals consistently this year, and they've got a number of players that have multiple goals, so lots of people want to take shots out there, and they're doing just that. We'll always take the 30-yard shots over the in-the-box chances, but still.
Yeah, a little bit of switch up here for Goffstown. We got Ava and Reese and Emma coming off the field. I believe we have Alexis, Caroline,
and
Ashley coming onto the field. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so Bridget commits a foul here, and Bedford will have another free kick. So it's a left-footed kick, and it's going to be low.
And goes off of Maddie.
And blocked up by Maddie. Yep, good job by Maddie.
Maddie falls, but that ball's still live, no whistle.
Yep, she's going to send that in. And
kind of a lazy crossing. Maybe it was just a misfire potentially, but that could have been pretty dangerous.
Yeah. I don't know if that was meant to be a low burner or she just struck it oddly, but either way, the block and the collection back. So that's going to go back to goalie. Goalie will be able to pick that up if she would like to, and she does.
Good pressure by Ashley.
So again, here we see
rolling it out to the
easy
backfield.
rollout.
Yeah.
And they're going to have possession at least half the field here without even a threat of someone challenging that.
Yeah, that's typically the desired way to do it instead of turning it into a 50-50 ball.
And there's so then there we go, getting drawn deep in the box. Good job not letting a shot go off. But Bedford's able to dump it out toward the top of the box where they have support ready to make something happen.
Yep.
So no shot, but ends up in a corner kick because of that pressure.
Yeah, playing it out of the backfield, and they dribbled it right up to the painted 40-yard line before they even sent their first pass.
Before they had to.
Before they had to, yeah.
So just, good awareness by them. That side we were overloaded, and so they went to the weak side. And there's a ball off of Bedford over the back line, so we will have a goal kick. So I'm getting a little bit of deja vu from the preseason tournament game. A lot of pressure by Bedford. but thankfully no score.
Yeah, no score yet.
So here's Ari with a rare touch
Good turn.
to this point in the game. Not usually a good sign when your midfielder, your center mid, has not touched the ball a whole lot in the first 20 minutes. There's a through ball, but it's ahead of Cat, so it's going to not develop into anything here. So quite a crowd for Bedford here coming out tonight.
Yeah, it looks like a luau going on down here at the bottom of the stands.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of a rivalry between Bedford and Goffstown over the years, being neighboring towns and such, especially in the football program. Where Goffstown has gotten the better for most of their matches in football anyway.
It's a good block by Maya.
Yep. And of course,
getting out of
Bedford's
that
been
lane.
in D1 since they started with their own. Oh, there's a steal. And across the mouth of the goal and
Yeah.
out.
I think that's Lana, number 7 for Bedford. She was right there in position, just got past her cleat. Just one tiny touch, and that would make a different result there. But fortunately for Goffstown, it went straight across.
Yeah, nice long throw by Lexi. You'd like to see that in the outside back's ability to throw long. So we're going to inch our way up the field here, or I should say in chunks, really. So Bedford does get it down this time, inbounds, and they will possess at midfield. And again, there's the ball. Yep, over the top. I'm going to touch that down. And again, a shot from 20, 25 yards out. That goes wide. And we're hearing the Let's Go Bulldogs chant. Yeah, we're just trying to possess here, Joe, and it's not developing yet.
Nothing yet. It's a little bit of a panic mode. Just sending long
There we go.
balls.
Oh, just went past Ari.
Yeah.
She still had Cat. Caroline trying to stay with the midfielder there, was going to dump it off and keep her run. And there's a shot in on net again. So
Yep.
we aren't keeping the stats on saves, but that's got to be 6 or 7 already. Ari with a touch. Maddie looking to come back, but just beyond it. Oh, Bedford gets that pass off just in time. They're going to possess right back down into the attacking third.
Holding it. Making multiple connections.
Yeah.
Got players right in position where they're supposed to be.
Nice step by Lexi to break that, break the rhythm up of their passing. But Bedford comes away with it, still possessing.
Bedford, one of the players just got a rebound off a Autumn's cleat into the face.
Or a leg and a knee on knee or something, yeah. Yeah, she's up though. Thankfully, looks like she's okay.
Yeah, ref's checking in on her, make sure she's good. It's a good head ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
good
was,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's a
Ava has no opportunity to daydream
no.
right
No.
now. The touch back, but Caroline wasn't ready for it. There's a pull back and change direction. So there's got to be a shot developing here. Oh, there's
Yep,
another
there it
one.
is.
Yep, and there it is. So
Yeah, Ava's in good position for it.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. We're
But
slowing them down, but we are certainly not in any way
No.
stopping many of these developing opportunities. So here's Maddie with an ability to run down the field. Yeah.
Got to move some midfielders down to
Yeah.
kind of try to fill this in, try to make something out of this.
Maddie's got to try to. Oh, she's going to get a ball through.
It's
going to
deep
go off
into
the
box.
defender. Yeah.
We need some help in the box.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And that's going to get
all
kicked out.
Goffstown
And we're
players.
gonna get
Yeah.
so there you go, Joe.
All Goffstown is sitting kind of flat-footed watching that ball up in the air.
But there's an opportunity or an example of, 10 seconds of play forward and resulting in a corner kick here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Maddie's going to survey the field here. We'll get some arms up, some movement. The ball's going to come in.
It's a great kick.
Oh, and we did get a foot or something on it, but it went.
They're going to call a corner kick.
Oh, okay, it was off the defender.
Yeah.
All right, I thought Ashley might have got a knee or something on it in an attempt to bury that in the back of the net. Comes a kick, and this one's a little bit higher, going to go a little bit closer to the far post, and the goalie is there to touch it first and not give up a rebound, unfortunately. There's a punt out in space.
There's a good step by Bridget.
Good job by Bridget to win that, and Bedford's going to kick it out. So,
yeah, Goffstown's going to turn this into some positive and see if they can keep the pressure
going. Yep. So Caroline's going to send that back to Bridget.
It's good settle by Bridget.
Bridget's going to nutmeg her.
Good pass.
Yeah, but the
broken up
next
by a
pass
hurricane.
was anticipated by Bedford. Yeah. So Bridget's doing a good job running back, and she's going to win the ball. So good sequence there by Bridget. Good work by her to go back and forth for sure. All right, so a couple more subs. It looks like Reese is in for Kat, and Ava is back in for Caroline.
Yes.
So Maddie trying to flick it over to Ava, who just came in. All of the players there not sure. Oh,
another heavy touch.
Yeah, all the players weren't sure who was going to touch that first, but Goffstown came away with it very briefly.
Bedford's looking to get back into their possession game that they were playing earlier. But Goffstown seems to have stepped it up just a tiny bit to be able to start breaking some stuff up.
Yep.
This may be a shot by Alana. Nope.
Yeah. Nice tackle there by Maya.
Yeah, nice job stepping in there.
Well timed because that foot was winding up for a shot. That ball does not want to go out of bounds. So well done by the defense to hold that to not a whole lot and come away with a goal kick.
It's a little win. Take them when you get them.
Ava's putting her hands up, palms to the sky as if to say, all right, who's this going to? And as they'd say in tennis, an unforced error gives the ball back to the Grizzlies. Quick flick over to Ari, but Bedford's on it first.
That was a fortunate play. That
deep send.
Going out back.
Yeah, deep send. Lexi was there, but again, Bedford got to it first, and
she never did get a touch on that ball.
Well, it turned out for the better in that case.
It did. Yeah.
Bedford sending it right back toward Ava with a good header.
It's a good play through by Maya.
Maya with a little bit of a
Autumn gets it back
head
to
of
her.
steam here. Yeah, and she's going to just send that
Reese
forward
has got to touch that. Oh.
It's okay. That's going to go out. Oh, no, it stayed in.
Still in.
Yeah, good battle on the sideline, and Goffstown's not going to come away with it. I thought that was the case. So we are looking at a rainbow developing over the pitch here. Wouldn't it be wonderful if the pot of gold at the end was a win for Goffstown?
Yeah, does that rainbow go into the Bedford net? I'm not sure.
Let's change our angle and make sure it does. So I think half of the crowd right now is watching the rainbow. Of course, the players are not.
Yeah, it just keeps getting brighter and brighter up there. It's pretty impressive. Oh, there's a ball. It goes over Bridget's head.
Yeah, so it's going to be able to be played wide here. And there's their
And
trailer coming in for a shot. Yep, and it's going to go off target. So it's a
yeah, 22 from Bedford. That's Grace Crowder. She's got a heavy foot. She can really send it.
So we're gonna give our viewers a little glimpse of this rainbow that everybody is oohing and eyeing about.
It's quite the commotion going on here, and that's a pretty impressive rainbow.
All right, Bridget comes away with it. She's going to try to put it in, but again, Ari is not able to scoop it up. Bedford had position, and that's going to be Goff's down ball moving forward here.
Yeah, Bridget's playing a great game in her little corner of the world over here.
Yeah, and she's been getting a lot of action, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But she's been up for the challenge. Oh, and there's an errant pass in the middle, but we're going to send that into the air, and Bedford's going to come back down with it. Oh, Autumn saw that pass, but was just behind it. She's going to stick with it, though. Good recovery. And there's another ball in from about 20 yards, 25 yards.
This is kind of like what we saw our last game with Pinkerton. Firing from the football painted 20-yard line. Yeah,
from afar.
Well, Tom, I don't think I've ever seen a more prominent rainbow than this right here.
I know. If there wasn't this light pole here, it would be a perfect picture. But, yeah, and it's a double, too. So
it is a double rainbow, yeah.
Let's see if it will distract the Bedford players just for a moment, and that could be our chance.
If you're a YouTube fan, it always reminds me of the double rainbow guy who happened to pass away just recently, but if you've never heard of it, you gotta
I've not, yeah.
You gotta YouTube it.
Sounds like I'll be Googling that later on this evening. So here's someone looking to carry right into the box. She's going to go wide. She's going to try to cut it back. Nice tackle by Brooke.
Great job by Brooke pulling that ball out of there, out of that defense. Get it up into the midfield.
There's a send by Lexi. Yeah. Along with her strong throw, she's able to give that ball a good long clearance out of the backfield.
There's a heavy touch by Maddie, but she's going to stick with it, see if she can keep that in.
Oh, she's almost there. She's going to try to battle. She's coming back for it. And, yeah, Bedford, that's not the pass that they wanted.
This is where we want to settle and start making some passes here.
Yeah, I mean, we need the game to be a little wide open, I think, for our advantage.
Yeah.
Bedford's clinical. They're going to pick away. They're going to, exploit whatever they can and attack wherever they can. So if it's a little more wide open and they're reacting, if we can get them to keep hitting that ball in the air, that will be to our advantage.
Yes, yes. Eight and a half minutes left. It's still a 0-0 game, Tom.
Yeah.
The play in the field hasn't been such, but
oh boy.
The only thing that really matters is
falls today. Sorry, Joe, to interrupt, but Reese overcommitted and fell, which you see very often in a lot of these games. But the crowd here is not going to let anybody forget it tonight.
Oh no,
for the Bedford Bulldogs. So I can think of a few other players that tend to hit the ground once or twice in a game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully they can tune that out. I know a lot of girls will say they don't really, it's like parents, right? They say they don't hear us or ignore us.
Right. I've got some error looks in these
that could be trouble. Offside. So
offsides.
Great job again by the defense holding as high a line as they can with that much pressure. That is not easy to do, and I know
not at all.
Better than I. When they're younger and first learning these rules and how hard it is for defenses to understand that they can do that.
Right.
It takes a lot of faith when you're learning
there's
that.
a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Mental
Cat
discipline.
Cat tried to cut that back, but the winger was having none of it and was on it. There was a bit of a heavy touch there. Bedford didn't pay for it. And Bridget's going to watch that go out of bounds. She's going to try to get him to Cat. That's a contested throw, but Cat comes away with it. Bridget's looking just to switch to midfield. Over. Reese is there.
Play through that, and then you can make something
Reese
out
can
of
get through that. All right, now we've got to keep the pressure on while we've got them. Their back line hasn't had to start their passing too much tonight. So any chance we get, we've got to keep pressure on them from their end of the field.
Right.
Their defense certainly pushes up where they're comfortable, but when they're in their third, they don't seem quite as comfortable. And that's where we might be able to capitalize. So, again, Bedford, as we said, very clinical. They're going to work side to side. They're gonna draw the defenders out. They're gonna find where there's a gap or there's a lane. They're gonna stay wider up front. Their midfielders are narrower. So if you could see what they're doing here, their midfield is narrow, but they flare it out, and as soon as they hit the box, they are wide.
Yes. Yeah.
And so our defenders getting drawn in, we're susceptible to those easy outlet passes.
Yep. Yep.
Which again, in a lot of cases, haven't developed into real great opportunities for Bedford, but it's things like this that, our squad might be able to, look at and emulate
pick up
to
on,
a degree.
Yeah. There's a lot to learn when you play these real talented deep clubs.
Yeah.
That
Yep. Oh, Bridget's pass up ahead to Reese is going to find Bedford.
Yeah, the amount of movement and control and keeping the field wide.
Yeah.
Right.
Movement without the ball, right?
Yep.
There'll be a Goffstown throw on the far sideline. Yeah, and Bedford, they'll do the opposite too. They'll come in real wide, and they'll keep. It's really just the lanes and the zones, right? It's a shape. They keep a good offensive shape. If they're coming in wide, they stay narrow at the box because that's where the mismatch is going to be. That's where the open space will be, and vice versa. So Goffstown throw with the run-up. It'll be almost at midfield. That throw's coming in the middle here. Cat's got some positioning on it. She's going to play it back. So Bridget's going to tap it, settle it.
Oh, she's continuing to hold on to it.
She's going to try, but yep. Okay.
Oh, Ava with a good touch.
Great step by Ava. Yep, she's going to get it over to Cat. Cat's going to not be able to maintain possession. Great job by Autumn to keep it in, and Cat's going to tap that in. We're looking just to get a shot here.
Yeah. Looking for the first shot of the game, I think. But
here comes Bedford. They're going to come out wide. Good step by. Oh, Bridget had the right idea.
Oh.
So now we're going to be a little bit of a foot race, but she's going to keep her wide here. Someone's going to come over and help. Yep, here comes Maya. Good job by Maya.
Great steal.
Perfectly timed, too. Oh, that's got to be a foul.
There's got to be a whistle here somewhere.
That could almost be a card there. That was a revenge foul. She was not happy losing the ball at that point.
No,
she
Maya
had a shot lining up.
Maya just came in and stripped it straight out.
Perfect
real
timing.
Clean, and 14 from Bedford wasn't having any of that.
No. So again, Bedford looking to size up their opportunity. Yeah. Great job by Ashley to come back
great
here.
Step.
Yep.
Good hustle.
Yep. Nice work.
On our ride in this morning, we were talking about Ashley, how she's always there's so much speed, so much the desire to go get the ball. It's great to see. Yeah.
Well, we say it every game. Her athletic prowess comes from her former tennis playing father.
Yeah.
Our cameraman, Brian Pinard. Brian's taking his bow now. Apologies if the camera shakes a little bit here. All right, so we've got an opportunity here for a free kick. Not in a dangerous spot, but to get this ball moving up, and we're at about 2.5 minutes. So let's see if we can win the last 2.5 minutes here. Good clearance by Maya. Ashley's going to bring that down. It's going to get bounced around a little bit. Bedford's a little bunched up there. Now's our chance to try to get something happening. But nope, they're going to quickly go into their preferred shape.
Right back into their shape, yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing a good job with the lane, clogging the lanes here and anticipating. I think we've actually settled down and see what they're doing, if you will. Not that we've been able to stop it. And, of course, a team like Bedford, it's, you're not always going to be able to stop what they're doing, but it seems like we're recognizing it a bit better now.
Yeah, the pressure, we've been able to alleviate some of the pressure down deep. I haven't seen it very much, other than a couple of runaway plays recently. But
right. Good run here by Kat to try to come back and battle for that. But, again, they're playing wide here. Good step by Ava. Yeah. She's going to kind of kick that blindly away because, again, we're under pressure so much. Bedford's really been able to lock it in.
Now, Goffstown's got the ball. There's 2 or 3 black uniforms.
Oh, this could be trouble
in the neighborhood.
Yep, we're almost to the back 4 here, and Bedford's got 7 of their players in shooting position or shooting range.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about.
6,
when
I should say.
When we had that one forward push over there, I kept saying we need to have some white jerseys to fill in.
Yeah.
Just like what Bedford's doing here. You see flooded with black jerseys when you're getting down in towards the box.
Look at Ashley keeping her run. I know she'd much. Hard to see from this side of the field, but
that's a tough call.
Yeah, we'd rather see our forwards and our strikers making runs in the other direction, but it's great to see that hard work coming back for sure. So this is a dangerous position right here. This is almost like a corner.
Yeah.
And that ball's coming in. Ava lines it up well and is able to collect it before Bedford's there. So now here's our chance for a counter. They are on their way back.
Unfortunate.
Well, Kat's got her arms up. I don't
know what
she thought it went off a Bedford player, but like we say, the only opinion that matters is the one with the whistle and the colored shirt. But, see, that's where we need to take advantage when we have them. So
that's the half.
That's a half. Wow. So that was a quick half. 0-0 tie.
A 0-0 game, Tom.
Yeah. So we will bookmark it there, and we will be back for the second half. All right, welcome back. The buzzer just announced the start of the second half, so the teams will be taking the field here for the second half kickoff.
Second half, 40 minutes, starting 0-0.
Yep. Our cameraman got a much-needed rest from his developing camera elbow. This is harder work than it looks. People don't appreciate what we do all the time, but that's okay.
It was all those years of tennis that wore out the elbow.
That's right. Real heroes don't proclaim themselves as such. So.
Those championships, right? That's what we talked about earlier, right? Championship.
All right, so it looks like, at a glance, the same lineup and formation as we started the game on the Grizzlies side. The Bedford side, I'm not sure. So here we go. Booming kick into the Bulldogs' third of the field here. And looks like Gosling's going to try to come out and generate some pressure right away. Bedford held a good line. They're going to have none of it. But, again, they're developing their play now while on the run, which was not the case for much of the first half. They were pretty comfortably in their spots that they wanted to be before the passes were coming in.
Yeah, now that everybody's all warmed up and coming out that second half, I think Goffstown's got to watch out for just a real quick developing something here that could be dangerous.
As you speak here, we almost saw something develop. But, yeah, you're right. I think Bedford clearly has a mindset that they want to win this game, like every game. I mean, every team has that mindset. But I think Bedford may be a little surprised that they haven't scored yet.
I think so.
So Emma's going to throw this in. Who is she looking at? She's trying to get it to Reese. And Bedford's going to take over here.
I'm sure Goffstown and during their halftime speech recognized that the opportunity is still potentially here with
Right.
a
Oh,
0-0.
and there's a ball that's cleared into the zone. That's going to get crossed. Tried to get crossed back out. And Ari's going to
clear that ball.
clear it beyond the sideline here to regroup.
Good job by Maya going and covering some
That
space.
ball is going to get thrown over the back line. Brooke is going to let that roll out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, as that play first developed, I thought it was going to be Maya's defender that she was going to have to take, but she peeled off and Emmy came and filled in. And it was a good look on both of their parts because gave the double defense layer that they needed.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned this, Joe, and myself. The defense has done a good job this year of really helping each other out. You know, having that second level.
Yes.
Here comes a shot, and that's going to go just high. It's going to hit the crossbar of the football upright. And we have some young.
Yeah, looks like we got some future
ball
Bedford
girls
Bulldogs
and
here that have
boys.
been helping out during the game.
Yeah, or maybe they're all girls.
Yeah.
Ball attendants. And let's see. Oh, Bedford able to get that ball through. So we're going to have to try to contain here. Good job to make them keep it wide. If Reese can step back. Great teamwork so far by Goffstown on the sequence. But again, that bouncing ball is not getting through the Bedford pressure that they're putting on here to keep that pinned in.
Right.
And again, here's an outlet ball, and someone's going to be able to line right up on it and take a shot. Now, granted, it was from 30-plus yards away, which we'll take, but if we get that touch, we're going the opposite direction with Bedford behind us.
There was no white jerseys even in the neighborhood.
Again, Bedford working it sideways here.
She's going to keep that in.
Almost.
She thought so too. Just got away from her.
Yep.
But she was all by herself.
Yep. Nice touch by Kat to keep it moving forward. So Bedford's going to have it, and they're going to look to play it back to the goalie here and build their play out of the back through the air. Going to midfield and go out of bounds. So, again, just that little touch by Kat to keep the ball moving forward. You know, Bedford hasn't had to really respond to much pressure this game, and I don't know that they want to. Great job by Maya to possess that out of the back line. Oh, and she's going to get pushed down for that effort. Yeah. So that was almost a bit of a breakaway situation. And from behind like that with clear intent, that could have been a card. I mean, it wasn't a hard foul, but a card doesn't mean a hard foul. It's really all about intent.
Yes.
But we've mentioned it. You don't see many cards at the high school level. And luckily, it's been a pretty foul-free game. I think both teams are just looking to play hard. Emmy's going to get that into Kat. Kat's going to do good to get a ball, get it back to Emmy because that was a contested throw-in. Bridget's looking to line this up, but Bedford's going to get to it first, so Bridget's going to play back here.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Yep, now I really thought she was offside there.
Straight into Ava.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the film later, but she was very close to being offsides on that play because we held our line. Similar to the first half, they had that same type of play that was called offsides. But regardless, Ava's there. So Autumn's going to settle it. And
I don't know where that was going to be going to.
No, I think we've got to remember that even though we've been under duress for most of the game, you know, keep your cool. You know, let cooler heads prevail. But credit to Bedford for having that kind of pressure the entire game, right? Making us want to get it away quicker than maybe we would like to. Great job by Maya. She's going to win this
Is Maya
ball in the
gonna win it?
midfield too. Yeah. Up, and she is down. She's down. I think she got hit.
Yeah.
There's no whistle, no indication of any stoppage of play here. Refs say play on.
Yeah,
Luckily, Maya gets up. But, boy, when you get someone lying on the turf like that, in and around the play, just for safety, it seems like. Now, there's quite a strong arm bar there. It's not quite shoulder to shoulder. Good job there. Again, defense just breaking things up, not, letting them get to a point. It's almost that bend, don't break kind of mentality. We've certainly been bending, and again,
Yes.
and here comes a shot. This has got to be a shot. And why that wasn't a shot, I don't know. I mean, it's far out, but they've been having those all night long. Well, there it is. They're looking to get it to the forward with a left foot attempt. It's going to go wide.
Well, we're back into it. High pressure. Bedford shooting quite a bit, but to Goffstown's advantage, a lot of Bedford shots.
Oh, that's a low ball, and that's going to go right back to Bedford. That's a handball.
That is a handball.
She even stopped for the call.
Yes.
She knew it was a handball. The ref said, no, not tonight.
No.
Only when it's in the box and you'll get a PK, as we found out last game.
That was the tale, wasn't it? In a similar played game like this one.
Nice break up there by Ava. That ball's going to go out of bounds, probably off of Bedford, I guess.
Bedford, yeah.
We must have been, I guess we were clearing it, and it got blocked. Well, thankfully, that was the right call. Again, just kind of sending it forward, but just sending it forward is not working against Bedford to clear it because they're waiting for it. And again, they're circling like sharks here. And I think we've gotten into a little bit more of a shell the last couple of minutes here. And granted, there's a lot of work involved in the amount of defending that we've been doing as a team here. This has got to be a shot, yeah. Again, long shots. The stats must be incredibly lopsided in terms of shots right now between the Bulldogs and the Grizzlies. But the one stat that matters the most is equal right now, and that's 0-0. So there's a ball over the defense.
Reese
so now
Reese
is going to get a touch.
Oh,
and that's got to be a foul. Is Reese okay?
Oh.
So, again, not a good reaction to pressure there, Joe.
No.
That was more of a panic foul,
yep.
It seemed, than defending casually or calmly. So this is right outside the box.
Yeah, I think it's going to be right there on the painted football 10-yard line.
So Bedford's looking to stand right up against it. Now all we have to do here is ask for our space, which we do.
Now, Tom, this is where I question sometimes with these types of plays because we've got 4 Goffstown up high, 1 kind of back, and then 1, 2, 3,
if
4
we score
more
it off
in
the
back.
If we score it off the kick,
it
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's the only possibility you have because of the
Here's a
so
good
outmanaged.
run in. Yep. Oh, that could be trouble.
Oh, that was
a crossbar.
Wow.
What a well-placed shot.
That
Unlucky.
certainly was.
But see, this is why is that a handball? What's going on? Wow, what an incredible opportunity.
Yes.
Great strike. That looks like it was a handball, I think, as the ball was bouncing and trying to get it back down the field. That was an amazing opportunity. So, but I think, to your point earlier, you saw how fast Bedford was bringing that back.
Yes.
And we need to overload on our side of the ball. So there's a shot. That's going to be on frame.
Kick.
Yep. Oh, no rebound, but the goalie does say. So, Joe, there were 2 shots.
Yeah.
One on net. The crossbar technically is not on frame, but 2 quality shots in about 10 seconds.
Yes.
Now, granted, one was from a set piece, but that's how quickly we can change the tide of the game.
That's
here.
right. That's right. It is still a 0-0 game. And the last time we faced
here we go.
a team like this, which was our last game, it was decided 1-0.
Yep, on a PK.
On a PK.
Oh, this ball's going to come across. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And there it is.
There it is.
There it is. See how we talked about how quickly it can happen.
Yep.
So that ball got across, and unless we're trailing everyone that's coming in behind it, to your point earlier, they flood the box.
They flood the box.
And
yes.
if we don't have everyone with them, then that's going to happen. So the score is now 0-1 or 1-0 in favor of Bedford after a really exciting couple of minutes of soccer here in the second half. All right, so let's see how Goffstown reacts here. On the heels of their best opportunity, then getting a goal scored against them. This is a roller coaster. So we've seen this before, like you said, Joe. You know, a team that feels they should probably win, getting a little frustrated, scoring late in the game, and now it's going to give them an extra boost. We have to match that intensity.
We do. We do. Just to be able to maintain.
Yeah.
You know,
So Ari's going to bring this down. Sorry to interrupt it.
Yeah.
Bedford, for the first time, is kind of standing around right now.
They are.
I don't know if this is purposeful, if they're going to go into some kind of shell. I can't imagine they're satisfied with one goal, but I think they were a bit on edge, and now they're like, okay, we're going to sit back for a minute here and figure it out. Lexi with the throw in. Cat's going to get ahead on it. Ari's going to try to move that forward. Oh, and that ball is well placed.
It is well placed. And look at, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already up.
Holding the line, though, as best they can. Yeah. Yeah, another shot on net.
Yep,
but
that was by Araceli, who got the goal on the previous sequence.
Good turn by Maya there to shield it, and good outlet pass. And she kept her run going. That ball's going to go over to the Goffstown bench.
So an interesting thought, Tom. We saw the game over in Pinkerton where they were taking lots of shots from, like 30 yards out, and they weren't capitalizing on any here. And same kind of has gone so far in this game for Bedford.
Mm-hmm.
The goal that goes in so far is a goal that's played deep into the box,
right,
and touched in,
almost passed into the net.
Correct,
basically.
correct. Like dribbled into the net, right? And sometimes, a lot of times if you can possess that.
And here we go. They're looking to do this right now again. Oh,
that's
good stop. Ball. Yep, good stop. Ooh, that looked like a handball in the box.
A handball in the box.
So handball called on Lexi. She was turning. Her arms were not down at her side, so tough call. I mean, that happened so quickly. It didn't seem like there was any way it could be intentional, but trying to prevent a corner kick. So Ava's going to guess. And she guessed right, but that was a well-placed ball right up against the far post. So that will change the score from 1-0 to 2-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. So in a matter of about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. At least that handball penalty kick has a little bit of a different feeling than as if it was a 0-0 game, right? There's not, they can't take much.
Right.
I can't console into that too much. Oh. Well, that's an interesting.
That was that was like an illegal throw-in. That was Ari's faking everybody out with that, including the ref, including the Bedford players who were like, "What's going on here? What sort of trickery is this that we haven't seen? Nice touch by Ashley for Maya to keep the run. Maya leaping in the air in an effort to keep that ball in front of her. Here comes Bedford. They're going to look to get it through. We're running back here to play catch up. Yep, we're going to get out of position here a little bit, but we have to just to kind of track this ball down. So good job by Lexi to keep her positioning there, not give an easy inlet. Brooke's going to clear that out. But again, Bedford's just
right there.
They're circling like sharks right now.
So the JV game, when I came in on it, had a similar fashion, where the JV team had held the Goffstown JV had held Bedford JV for a good portion of the game. And then
here's a little run developing here. Maya's going to try to get a ball through, and that's not going to stay in front of the defender. Nice touch by Carolyn. Yep, nice touch there to keep it in, keep the pressure on. Oh, trying to get over to Autumn. Autumn's going to look and see Ashley. Yep, she does. Good job. Ashley's going to send it right back. And Bedford's going to end up possessing.
Good touch
nice
by Autumn.
Poke. Yep, great recovery.
And she sees Maddie off in the corner.
Great ball. Oh, and
got her offsides.
Yeah, that was close.
I'm not sure I agree with that one.
You know, it's obviously when the ball is kicked, and she had a defender real tight with her.
They were real tight.
They're looking for that, so great idea.
The man in the red shirt's got a much better view than I do.
Yeah, he was on it. Again, the ball finding a Bedford player first here. Great effort to keep that from becoming a cross. That will be a corner
kick,
yep. But no shot, no cross. So Friday Night Lights here at Bedford High School. The other kind of football. It seems like we've gotten a bigger crowd as the game's progressed here. All right, so here will be the corner kick, again from the left-footed forward. And that's a great ball. It's going to go in. It's going to
it's still in the box.
It's still in the box. Who's going to be able to clear it? Brooks. Okay. Woo! Too fast to call that sequence there, but you can see it bounce around a little bit, and nice takedown by Kat.
Yeah, I always describe that situation right there as crazy ball.
Yep. And there's a rebound that we're going to take and be able to run up the side for Maddie with. And that ball's going to stay in.
That ball is going to stay in.
Yep. And so that's a corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I always call those situations crazy ball. When you're inside that situation and nobody can really figure out what's going to really happen because there's so many players moving so fast.
Yep.
You know, and you just, if you're on the offense, you just got to just keep on swinging at it.
Exactly.
You're heading towards frame.
So here we go. We're going to line up on, I think it's our second corner kick of the night. And that's a ball that's going to go across. Can we get a foot on it? Oh, Caroline got a foot on it, but not in a shot.
Another misfire.
Yeah, Lexi just looking to keep it in. Autumn looking to settle. Bedford's really trying to clear this out. Oh, and that hit the Bedford player on the bounce off the turf. And there's a good clearing by the Bedford defense, and that'll result in a throw-in.
Well, Goffstown kept that one alive for a while.
Yeah, had a little pressure of our own for a change.
Yeah.
So Goffstown's talking right now. They would love to score a goal here, and which is not easy to do. Again, Bedford I think has given up 3 goals or so, maybe. I'd have to look at my stats on the season. About the same that we've scored. So that's a high ball. Not going to get behind the defense. Ashley
puts it up and in.
Yep.
Oh, floated up a little too long.
Oh, and there's a pass/shot from afar. It counts as a shot on frame, but not really a threat to the goalie.
Oh, so that
Great
backfield
step by
play
Maddie.
didn't work out.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
That's going to be a foul outside the box.
Right outside the box.
But right in the center.
It couldn't be more centrally located from the looks of it here. So let's try that same play.
So Bedford seemed to think that they could just stand right on the yellow line. Don't know why, but
Well, it's the game all teams play, right?
Yeah.
Let's make them ask for space and not really give it to them until the ref points us to where to be.
let's see if we can place
they've
that
been-
in just a little bit south of last time.
Yeah. Oh, so it was on target, but I think in an effort to keep it from sailing over the net, it was not struck with a lot of velocity and not much of a challenge for the goalkeeper, but it was on frame anyway. Here's a bouncing ball. Bridget, was looking to play it, but then wisely played back. Oh, and there's a tangle of bodies.
Yeah, which way is that going to go?
And that's going to go
way.
against Bedford. So wise choice by Bridget not to go for that. I don't think she would have gotten to it. And then hanging back, she was able to draw the foul and stop that threat from Bedford. So that was if my memory serves me correctly, the third PK scored against us this season.
Yes, I believe you're right. 2 on handballs or all 3 handballs? I'm trying to remember on the third one.
Yeah, well, all 3 were handballs.
All 3 were handballs,
yeah,
yes.
all 3.
Yep.
Oh, Autumn just got pushed out of the way after tackling that ball. No whistle, though. And let's see what happens here.
That's
just over. It looks like Ava might have got some fingertips on it, so it'll result in a corner. We're going to have some substitutions here. Looks like Reese and Ava coming back in for Kat and Caroline. And I think the ref called a corner here. I think he feels that Ava just got her fingertips on that as it went over.
I think they decided what corner they wanted to use.
Well, from here it would be the far corner, I would think. Maybe
I think I saw the ref point to both of them over the course of a minute or two, so I don't know.
Yeah, definitely the far corner. And again, here's a left-footed Bedford striker or midi, I'm not sure. That's going to be toward the top of the box. That's up in the air, and Ava's going to come down with it.
Good communication.
So Bedford didn't crash that deep at that point.
No, not at all.
They were waiting for it at the top there. Ooh, a short punt for Ava. Yep. Oh, here's Bedford. They're gonna turn that inside here.
Autumn able to get a small touch on it to be able to break that play up.
Reese is going to trail back here and try to cause a little havoc, but Bedford's got it well forward already. Oh, that goes across to nobody, and Bedford's going to scoop that up. They're going to be able to send it right back. Yep. So good job there by Ashley to really pressure that pass in. That was a pass that had a lot of mustard on it in the air and ends up going out of bounds. So, Bedford's like any team. Under pressure, they don't perform the same way. We just haven't been able to maintain any kind of pressure, really.
Yeah. Great
There's
turn
a ball
by number 3, Araceli.
Yep, there's a ball.
Yeah, she's probably going to take a shot.
Oh, this has got to be a shot here.
Yes.
Oh, a block by Brooke. She'll feel that in the morning, but. And here comes Goffstown, so maybe we can have a counter here.
She's got a lot of green that she can still use.
Yep. Maya's not content to just send it forward.
No, and she's going to keep that in.
Oh,
just
it
went out. Just went out.
Yeah, she was tripped up a little bit there, and the ref didn't signal anything advantage otherwise. He just didn't consider it a foul. There's a ball wide, and that's going to bring Bedford further back. They were already looking to develop ahead.
They're able to collect it, settle it.
Oh, and here's a
miscue. Up on there.
And there we go. There's a nice sequence. And Ari's going to try to get that through.
Ashley's going to be there.
Yeah.
See if she can pull that thing back. Oh, just lost possession of it.
Yep. Oh, and
you-
that's over. Lexi, she's
Yes.
gonna get back here.
This is Grace from Bedford.
Yep. So
You see,
okay.
she's-
So the defense did good to keep Grace.
They got
from,
Lana coming down the
not
other
coming
side
out,
there.
But here we go because we're outnumbered. Oh, there's a misstep. Well, good job keeping that shot kind of an off balance, further away one than they wanted.
That getting over Lexi before the half field.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi's the defensive player. You knew that was going to. There was
Cause
going to be a lot
trouble.
of pressure on that,
Yeah.
a lot of trouble potentially on that.
We were going to get outnumbered pretty quickly here.
Yeah.
So Ari draws a foul here.
Back to kind of what you were saying before, where we were holding way back on some of those set pieces to prevent a play like that. Yeah. Bedford's quick. And they've got the skill to be able to get players in position quickly.
Yeah, and I think it's a decision making that is a difference with Bedford, right? I mean, all the athletes on the field are well conditioned, but it's their decision making ability and how quickly they make decisions. Here's a ball into the box. The goalie's going to punch it out.
The goalie's down.
Yep.
She's back up,
but Bedford does a good job keeping it going in the direction of the Grizzlies' goal here. But we could have a counter just as easily. This is that was a ball that was up for grabs there for a moment. Again, here's something wide. Lexi's going to contain her.
A well-placed ball.
Yeah, that ball is being batted around here with a little bit of surgical precision by Bedford at the moment. That ball is going to be able to be crossed. No, that looked like it crossed the back line.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a corner.
A corner kick.
Okay, I did not see that from here. But
no, I thought she dribbled it out.
Yeah, we're a lot further away than the gentleman in a red shirt.
The man in red was right there to look at it. A little closer than us.
This ball's coming in. It's going to be toward the top, and we had a whistle, I think, before the ball even came down. Was there a push or something? Either way, it's Goffstown ball.
It must be a push because Ava's going to take it a little bit up off the.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been a push in the back.
First two at Bedford.
Yep.
Goffstown's able to come with it, though.
Yep. So, we haven't lost our composure here, Joe. Goffstown is still, trying to work their plan. It's just a matter of executing against a team like Bedford is, no easy task.
No. They're still here trying to compete, which they are. Yeah.
Nice job by Ava to keep that ball in front of her. So Bedford said, well, we'll send it in the air in the direction we want. So looks like Kat is going to come back in.
Yeah, Maddie was right there, so she just walked right off the field.
Oh, okay. Yep,
Yeah.
I didn't see. You're right.
Oh, good
Yep,
collection
good
by
job
Bridget.
by Bridget to stay with that.
Reese
Reese looked to get a touch on. Ari's
Ari
there.
can get a touch on it. Autumn's now on it.
Yep.
She's able to hold on to it.
Yep, she's going to send it down that
she's
corner.
got Kat coming into the corner.
Who just came in. Yep, so Kat's going to let that ride out. She's saying, come on, I want to throw this ball in. Well, we have the momentum. She's pointing. She's dancing. And she is going to throw it in. And Bedford's going to get it and send it back out. So we'll try that again.
At that point, it's you reset and let the defense come get it.
But, you like to see that, right? You want to see the high energy, the enthusiasm, the talking. I mean, this is a team that if you look at the Grizzlies, they don't look defeated. They don't look deflated. And they shouldn't. I mean, they've played a great game. The score is not in their favor, but it's been a good job weathering the storm.
Yep.
And these are the games that they will learn from and be able to, execute a little bit better next time. So closing in on 10 minutes left in the. Oh, that's going to be a handball. Oh. Wasn't it? Oh, this is not good. It wasn't as blatant as. Oh, there we go. Good poke away by Brooke. Autumn's just going to clear it ahead. It wasn't as blatant as the one earlier, Joe, where the player stopped, looked at the ref, and then said, "Okay, I did not hear a whistle. I will continue playing."
And there's something to be said for when the ball moves in such an unnatural way.
Right.
There's no other portion.
Right.
There's no other way that ball can deflect without a hand hitting it.
Well, certainly that call is not going to change the outcome of this game here. So Lexi's going to go out, and
looks like Emmy and Caroline's coming in, and Ava's heading out.
Yep, Ava's heading out.
I mean, Lexi was about to throw it, so it's a long change over here.
Yep.
But Emma will take it.
That was a bit of an illegal throw. The ref didn't catch it. So there's a poke forward by Ashley, just get in the box, and it's going to bounce down. It's going to maybe cause some trouble if we can get to it. No, but the outlet pass, the 20, 25-yard outlet pass is right on the money. So here we go, and that's an easy poke away by Brooke. So again, when Bedford doesn't touch it cleanly, we're there.
We're there.
The challenge is they are a very skilled technical team.
Yes.
Don't have many of those.
Yeah. They recover really quickly.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep. And the decision making.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the decision making. They recover so quickly that.
Yep. Oh, and there's a missed kick. But nothing comes of it in our favor. Bedford's still pressing forward, and this looks like a shot lining up if that individual has left foot, and nope. Yeah, so we've seen this before. Cat, tackling and playing for the ball 20 yards out from the Goffstown goal, right? So not ideally where you want your forwards or strikers. Very often.
No, shows you're in a defensive mode.
There we go. Up. Can we get it out to Cat? Cat's going to have it on the sideline. She's going to try to switch it, but
she's got Ashley.
Yeah. Up, so that's going to be hopefully contained. Oh, see, Bedford's doing a good job of just really trying to pick apart where there's a crack in our defense here. And as you mentioned earlier, Joe, I mean, the PK is a PK. Can't do much about that. So there's really been only one goal and not many more quality shots than that, really, that's gotten through the defense.
No, there's probably just a half a dozen or so that have kind of laser beamed into Ava.
Yeah.
And all the rest have been real wide, real high. Well hit balls, but but not well placed for sure.
You see teams that are very technically skilled like this, and we've seen a change, especially playing with the lead. They're really trying to just swing it back and forth and work where they can get it through the defense. The first half, we saw little of that from Bedford, right? It was a long shot, shoot.
Yes.
And you almost have to wonder if Bedford was getting a little nervous in that first half, certainly starting the second half. Like, why haven't we scored yet?
If you give Ava that extra time to be able to sight in that ball, she will get it.
There's a nice touch by Autumn. She's going to try to get it over on the ground to Cat, but Bedford sees it. All right, so we're at about 6.5 minutes left in the game here. Score still 2-0 in favor of the Bedford Bulldogs. That ball's going to go wide.
Good job, Brooke, settling that.
Yeah.
Trying to make something out of it.
Yeah.
Give a good look and up to Ari. Well done.
Yep. And here they come again. So this is how they this could be a dangerous cross here.
Yep.
And
misfire.
this is
going to be a shot.
That's a perfect setup for Bedford, but thankfully it goes high and over the goal.
Yeah, you were just about to say it. Had the look of that goal that they scored, because
it did.
I think it was last time it was Lana going down the right-hand side and Araceli was right down the middle. That's not Lana. I don't know who that Bedford player is, but that was Araceli in the exact same spot, waiting for the exact same ball to come in.
Well, it worked once before anyway.
Yeah.
So Maya's got a decision here. She's going to try to swing it wide, but run out of real estate in the back line.
Yeah, I think it almost looked like she was half expecting Ava to come out and get that ball.
Yeah, or even if she didn't have such pressure on her back, she could have played it back to Ava. But so again, we're going to see what we've seen a few times here. The left-footed kicker sending it in. It's going to be in the air. It's going to be in about toward the far side of the. Oh, I don't know what just happened.
I don't
Did
know
that hit
what
the
that
top
hit.
bar and come back? The crossbar is hard to see.
Yeah, I don't know what that hit.
We'll have to see that again on film, but the end result is another corner kick for Bedford. This time they're going to try from the other side.
It must have hit the crossbar.
Yeah, because if it hit
the
the
net
upright,
was shaking too, and
I think you're right. I think you're right.
But
the upright would be out of bounds, right? So it had to be the goal frame. So here we go again. It's going to be a right-footed kick, and that's going to go across and out on the header from a Bedford player. So
normally you would hear a crossbar hit when it's hit that hard.
Yeah, you're right.
And we didn't hear anything.
That's a good point. Maybe that's what it was. It was like, when you see fireworks and the sound is delayed. There wasn't any sound there.
I thought for sure it hit the back of the net and just came flying out.
Yeah. Bouncing ball, tried to clear it out. It's going to bounce to the midfield, 50-yard here, and Bedford's going to say, all right, let's play this back and let's regroup. Or send it forward in the air 20 yards. So as a result, Goffstown has it for the moment. Oh, Bridget saw that the whole way, wasn't able to get a foot on it. That looks like a trip there. Bedford player helping Maya out. But I didn't hear a whistle.
No, it looks like it's being thrown in, yeah. Good give and go.
Yeah.
Goffstown is just so flat-footed. Nobody is moving with her. Oh.
Well, in Bedford, too.
Yeah, everybody was just sitting still watching the Maya show.
Yeah, everyone was watching that. And there's a shot in.
Good stop by Ava. Watch out for that rebound.
Yep. Oh.
That is still in.
Yes. Emmy's got to be careful there, too. Great job by Ava. Emmy's got to be real careful there. She was going into flat out, take her down mode.
Yeah.
You're in the box there. We've already had one PK. We do not want another.
No.
I mean, you love the mindset. You want your defenders to say, no shot at any cost, but you've also
that yellow rectangle. You gotta
just be mindful of that. Yeah. So we're on the ref's watch at this point. The clock stopped at 5 minutes. I don't know when it stopped. We have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left.
Brian says. My, how time flies. So good chase in by Ashley.
See, Ashley still going 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping the pressure on.
Goffstown is not giving up by any stretch here. They're looking to win the last couple minutes here. They'd love to obviously get a goal and get the clean sheet erased from Bedford. Easier said than done. Nice move there by Autumn to take that on and move it across the field laterally. Maya's going to send that wide. He's going to turn, make a turn.
Great turn.
Great job, yep.
Great turn. Let's get some white jerseys helping her out.
Yeah.
They're starting to move now.
And she's going to go.
Maya still has it. She's got someone coming in hot.
Yeah. Oh, boy, you hate to see that.
Down. Yeah.
How can that not be a card? I don't understand that. The only intent there was to take her out and take her down.
Yeah.
How can that not be a card? Yeah. I think Coach Nick is saying the same thing. He's his hands are in the air. She had the ball.
She had the ball.
You hate to see that. You hate to see that.
Even as I'm talking about it, I'm talking about how she's coming in so hot and just goes and cleans out a Goffstown player like that. And there's got to be something to. Yeah, Coach Nick is still talking with the ref about how the intent.
Absolutely.
was to stop the player. It wasn't to stop the ball.
Absolutely. She was at the 50-yard
Yeah.
line, but she'd already run probably 60 yards because she's been zigzagging
Yeah.
her way across the field. So coach is concerned with the injury here, and he's talking to the ref, and the Bedford parents are saying you can't argue on the field. And that same parent is not. I guess he will clap reluctantly as Maya gets up on the field, thankfully. So, kind of an odd way to be offended.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think we all saw what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, and Coach, rightfully so, is not letting the refs forget this.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. It's got to be careful though, because if he ends up getting himself a card, then that affects future games and all sorts of stuff.
well, that would be ironic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it would be. He needs to put a player out here. He just lost one.
Yeah. So we're going to have a free kick at the spot of the non-card foul. And Lexi's going to come in and play the other outside back position opposite Emmy, who came in for her earlier. The ball getting batted around. Bedford's going to look to just clear it and probably play keep away and kick away here for the last minute, if that. I mean, with the injury, we're beyond it. So, yeah, it's all based on what the refs are going to, add for so-called stoppage time, even though it's not an official thing in NHIA. So, yeah, it's just going to get kicked around here, I think, Joe, till we hear a whistle. I don't see a whistle up at for either the ref yet, but far ref is looking at his watch, and there goes the whistle. So that concludes the Friday night under the lights edition of Goffstown Varsity Girls Soccer. They fall to Bedford by a score of 2-0, but they did not go down easy. And one of those two goals was a PK. So overall, I think they did a lot better than most teams would in terms of stopping them from what they wanted to do, which was probably score about 20 goals.
Yeah, I believe you got it right there, Tom. So Goffstown put up a good fight, able to play hard. Very talented Bedford team, no doubt, right? And so hopefully they can take this, bring it into their future games here and be able to come away with something a little bit more than a 2-0 game, right?
So our cameraman is sending the camera our way. I think that's our cue to say people will definitely be stopping their watching at this point.
Our 10, I think we just lost maybe 5 of our 10 viewers already.
That's right.
Here.
So with that, we will say good night. And again, thank you to GTV for the support.